Hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, I know, in the car, dark video. I'm just gonna turn the air off, or the heat off. Good lord, it's not that hot outside, but I get cold very, very easily. I think this is my thing about coldness and heat. I can handle heat more than I can cold. I cannot handle being cold. That is the biggest thing about me. That I think some people are a little bit different. I think some people can handle cold, but they can't handle sweating that much. But I think that for me, cold is just unbearable. Like that is something I cannot do. Like a little bit of chilling, and I'm just done. I'm like, I don't want to move. I just want to sit down somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I'm like a bear deep down inside or something. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't really have much to talk about today. I wanted to get on here and tell you about a few things. This is mainly going to be a documentary review. But at the end, I'm going to talk about some other stuff, so just be prepared that this video is going to be a little long, but I'm going to be talking about the documentary first, and then afterwards I'm going to go into some spiel a little bit. I don't have a whole lot of time, so it'll be kind of a shorter video, but we'll be talking about some other stuff real briefly. But I did check out a documentary slash movie review, whatever you want to call it, a movie. I don't know what you call it, documentary. Do you call it a movie documentary or documentary movie? Documentary? That's hard to say it like really fast. Documentary movie. Well, do you call it that, or do you call it just documentary? I have no idea. I'm probably going to call it like documentary movie review, or movie review, and then I'll put documentary at the end of the movie title, or maybe slash documentary. I don't know. Documentary scene on Netflix, something like that. But anyways, I seen Banking with Bitcoin was a documentary that's on Netflix currently. I think it just recently went on there. I'm pretty sure it was. If not, it's been on there for a while. But anyway, someone here in town in Greensburg, and I'm sure there's others, got into Bitcoin. And they were talking, I guess, to my wife about it. And my wife doesn't know I'm looking into it. I'm sure she may have figured it out. I mean, I'll probably tell her that I'm kind of looking into it. And I kind of am. But this is what the documentary was basically about. Kind of explaining where Bitcoin came from, what it is. And it doesn't really go into details about other Bitcoin type stuff, which is a cryptocurrency, which I've now learned more about. I watch YouTube videos and stuff like that, and I've kind of learned more about Bitcoin. But it's a type of cryptocurrency, which is basically a digital currency. And you learn about that. Like I said, they don't really talk about like Litecoin and Feathercoin? There's or Fight. I don't know. There's actually like probably 5 or so more things currently that are cryptocurrencies that people are starting to get into. But anyways, yeah. So it doesn't really go into a lot of the other coins, but it does talk about Bitcoin. It talks about the history. It's really, really cool because it tells there is a dark side to when it started. They started to get big. People were strongly behind Bitcoin in the world. And then, of course, somebody makes a bad encounter with a bad person. And like I said, everything in life, there's always going to be these bad people out there that try to make everything like there's going to be a dark place in everything in society, just like money and things like that. Some money gets into the U.S. probably through drug trade and stuff like that. A lot of money is circulated out of the country because of drug trade. And there's a lot of money, I think, that comes in through drug money. There you go. That's where the dollar gets this little drug influence. There was drugs involved with Bitcoin. This guy basically kind of opened the door, and what happened was it got found out. And one of the guys that was really getting it over in America, New York specifically, that's really hard to say fast too, got in trouble with this. And there was a website called Silk Road, and they talk about that. They go into more detail. I'm not going to really get like specific because you can just watch a documentary. It'd be better anyway. Better than me starting to spout it off like really quick in a short video. But yeah, they talk about that, and they talk about kind of, they don't really say where it's at. They kind of ended on like a bad note, because these people were literally saying like, I don't know if I would invest in it right now. And which, who knows, the people that probably like would want this video to go out probably don't want people to buy Bitcoin, because then it leaves the intrigue out there and people don't get into Bitcoin. But I think if more and more people get into Bitcoin, then the value is going to start to go down and the value is not going to be there as much. But then again, I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. The thing about Bitcoin is it's digital. And there's a really kind of, like I said, I'm not going to tell you everything about Bitcoin. You can go and learn everything about it. But the thing I will tell you this is, don't watch this documentary and immediately want to buy into Bitcoin. You got to do your research and everything like that. Go do your research, because this movie does not tell you everything. It just tells you the history of Bitcoin and kind of how it works. It doesn't tell you everything, because there's really some other stuff they don't tell you. But it does tell you, like, where it came from and, you know, where it's going to go. And, you know, why do they think it's strong cryptocurrency? Why do they think it's going to succeed? Why do they think the dollar system is going to fail? And I don't know if the dollar system is going to fail. I really don't know. But I do see similarities, because they discuss in the movie as well about certain economies have failed in other countries with this. And this would be kind of like a worldwide currency. That would kind of happen, because Bitcoin is a worldwide thing. Like, you could go to, and that's the cool thing about it, is they talk about in the movie, like, you could go to Africa and walk up to a person and, you know, show them on a phone the Bitcoin symbol, and they would understand exactly what you're saying. If you shell out a few dollars in front of them, they're not going to know the exact translation to their money, because there's a difference in, you know, value in everybody's money. So with the Bitcoin, everything is known, like the value. You can look it up really easy on your phone, and you know what the value is, you know, or you basically tell them, this is what I'll accept for this, you know, you give me 1 Bitcoin, I give you whatever. But Bitcoin is more complicated than just like 1 Bitcoin, because 1 Bitcoin is like, it's like 20 grand now in American money. So it's broken down into decimal spaces, basically digitally. But yeah, the movie was pretty good. And like I said, I want to do more with this channel, and I do recommend checking out Banking with Bitcoin. It's interesting. If you want to learn more about Bitcoin, that is your gate to open that door, and it'll kind of show you if you want to get into it. They don't really show you like how much money you can make off of it, and, you know, things like that. You can look that up on your own, or how much money you need to risk to earn so much, whatever. You have to look that up on your own. But anyway, great documentary. Check it out if you want to get interested. Like I said, not much of a long documentary to talk about that, but I got to talk about it really quick, because I got to get inside to work. So let me talk about the channel real quick. The music things, like I said, I'm kind of up in the air about what I want to do with them. Alpha Music is probably gone. But what I might do is kind of, by myself, just kind of go through and start picking alphabetical names. So, like, I'll just go back and revert back to doing my music reviews. And this next time, I'll do a C band and a D band. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So that way, I'm not completely bored, but I have a system where I have to find a C band, I have to find a D band. The next one after that would be an E band and an F band. After that will be a G and an H. And if I ever have a problem, then I'll just, you know, I'll just make 2 of the current letter. And if I ever find one with that band letter, initial, or whatever at the beginning, which shouldn't be hard. I should be able to find bands with the letters, because I know a lot of bands. I'm huge into music, people. You guys don't even realize. Anyways, so that's what I think I'm going to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know any comments down below what you think I should do with the music stuff on the channel. Do you guys like album reviews? Album reviews seems to be the way to go, and 5 songs you should hear is a good way to go, but I kind of need a couple more series, and I have an idea for another series. I think but I'll talk about that in a later video. But I hope you guys have a great day when you see this. I hope you guys don't mind the dark car videos. I apologize, but when I'm sick and I'm still under the weather in this video. This will go up probably early Wednesday morning. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good jazz. I gotta get into work. Keep rocking and keep on watching my videos, please. And don't forget to like. Keep rocking.